Hello, in this video you will learn how to sample vegetation for turkeys. By measuring vegetation density, composition, and canopy cover, turkey habitat can be described and used to help for managing turkeys. To do this, we will need the following materials: a Robel pole, a Dobermeyer frame, a densiometer, a tape measure, field clothes, and at least 2 people and something to record the data on. Let's go sample for turkey vegetation. Our first tool we will use is the Robel pole, named after Robert Robel, a wildlife biologist in Kansas. It is commonly referred to as the visual obstruction method. It is used to measure the amount of standing biomass in a particular area. This tool can help measure height and vertical density at a site over time to see what conditions are at a turkey nest site. The Robel pole is considered a better method to some because it is not as destructive and time-consuming as harvesting and drying biomass. The Robel pole has advantages and disadvantages. Some advantages is that it can be quick, easy, and accurate. One disadvantage is that depending on the observer using this method, it can be inaccurate if the observer was not trained properly. So how to use the Robel pole? First, find a turkey nest site and mark the nest by sticking the pole into the ground. You will then take 4 measurements. The first measurement will be done by measuring with the tape 5 meters north of the pole. The observer will kneel down on one knee to make his eye level approximately 1 meter above the ground. He then looks at the pole and counts how many squares he can see and records the data. This will be repeated 3 more times, each from the remaining cardinal directions, east, south, and west. That completes one nest site measurement using the visual obstruction method.
Next, Riker will use the Dobermeyer frame. The Dobermeyer frame was invented by Rexford Dobermeyer, an ecologist working out of Washington State. The frame itself consists of 20 centimeters by 50 centimeter quadrangle, but for turkeys you would typically use about a meter by a meter quadrangle. It's placed along transects to measure canopy cover, frequency of different plants, and the composition by canopy cover. The primary advantage of this method is its simplicity and rapidness. However, the method is not applicable if the vegetation grows above waist height. This technique's effectiveness is also proportional to how well a user can identify plants. The Dobermeyer frame is used by placing the frame on a point on the transect and visually estimating the amount of cover in the frame, along with the amount of species that the cover consists of. It is important that the site selected is representative of a study site. After recording percent cover, Megan will then use the densiometer to measure canopy cover.
The densiometer was developed to characterize and quantify canopy density for forest sites and can be used to help characterize turkey nest sites. The user holds the instrument level and far enough away from the body such that the operator's head is reflected just outside of the grid of the densiometer. The operator can then count the number of dots that are covered by overhead canopy, representing the smaller square areas of canopy openings, up to a total of 96. The number of squares observed is then multiplied by 1.04 to obtain the percent of overhead area not occupied by canopy. 4 readings should be taken from 5 meters north, south, east, and west with his or her back positioned toward the reference point. After recording the data, these 3 methods will be repeated at each nest site.
These measurements are important for wildlife managers that want to create ideal nesting habitat for turkeys. By quantifying what a nest site has, researchers can help in identifying what healthy nest sites should look like and where they are most likely to be found. We hope you learned a lot from this video. Thanks for watching.
Baby wobble, baby wobble, yeah. Wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, yeah. Wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, yeah.